Wingapo, everyone.
Guys.
Welcome to our very exciting rundown.
Wait, guys, I have this uncontrollable urge to point at something. Do you guys feel it too?
Yeah. What?
What are we pointing at?
I don't know.
Something over there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get those engines running because this Sunday it is the start of the road to WrestleMania with Royal Rumble. We have only 5 cards on the match. 5 matches on the card, I should say. Sorry, I'm super excited about this event. Royal Rumble is super exciting, even though the last 2 years have been less than stellar. But I digress. We have 5 matches, like I said, all title matches. So they're just getting straight to it. Guys, what is your expectations for Royal Rumble?
It's, I don't know, the build up to it's been not wonderful. Not crazy about the 1 against all Roman Reigns 29 against 1 thing. It's not, I don't know, not my thing, but hopefully it works out in the end. We'll see.
Christina, this is Royal Rumble number 2 for you.
This is true. I honestly don't remember that much from Royal Rumble of last year, but I feel like it was more exciting than this is bound to be. I don't really care that much about Roman Reigns, and that's the big match of the evening. I'm kind of like 15% hopeful that maybe we'll just get like some surprise guests or maybe even some surprise people being moved up last minute to the roster, which there's been rumblings about, which we'll get into later. But yeah, we'll see.
I do like though it wasn't Roman Reigns standing tall at the last Raw, like the go home show. It wasn't even Brock Lesnar, but like Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family just destroying everybody.
Yeah, that was...
So I like that. Is there any hint of like he could potentially win it? I'm all for it because Bray Wyatt like definitely deserves it. His character is like top notch for this era, I would say.
I don't think he's got any chance, unfortunately.
But we'll save that for later. First up, Kalisto, former U.S. champion. Yes, because he beat Del Rio on Raw, and then lost it the very next night on SmackDown. So great, one of those one-day runs versus Del Rio for the United States Championship. It's gonna be a good match because Kalisto can go. He's like the luchador to replace Rey. I guess Vince found the one that he needed to. He can talk English, so he can appeal to like everybody, just like Rey. So, and he's like crazy in the ring. I think Del Rio is gonna retain though. I don't see Kalisto winning. I don't know if they're going to push him even further, maybe have a rematch at Fastlane, or just prolong it until WrestleMania. But I don't think Kalisto's coming out of Royal Rumble U.S. champion.
I think he's gonna get it back. They seem to like juggling belts like that. I mean, Ziggler was juggling the IC belt for a while with Harper. I think it was last year, like around WrestleMania time.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably going to end up doing that again.
Remember that stupid storyline, sorry to cut you off, where everybody would steal the IC title from the person before, Wade Barrett?
Yep,
like...
it was silly, but... So I think Kalisto's going to get it in the end. It's bound to be a very good match because all the matches that they've had so far are pretty great. So, Christina?
I think that Kalisto's going to win. I definitely think Del Rio is like a great contender, but they've been pushing Kalisto really hard. I think it's also kind of interesting what they're doing with him. They never really gave him much of the spotlight or, you know, the Luchas, their time. So now, I don't know. I think that this could be his time to shine. So I'm going to say Kalisto.
Yeah, he's just pure talent. He's just very good in the ring, just all around. He screws up every once in a while, but you got to like remember he's still like a rookie. He's one of the fastest moving NXT guys also.
And I feel like that's just the Lucha style. Anyway, they're going to mess up because they're just going at such a high octane level. Before Sin Cara, like he got injured and he's just like totally out of the picture. Yeah. Later Sin, it's that mask and that character. It's a curse there.
At the same time, maybe it's like a personal decision. They're playing it off like an injury. Like, who knows? Could be that.
I can see. I know it's hard to turn Luchas like heel, but if Kalisto did win the U.S. Championship, they could have a built-in storyline with Sin Cara coming back and just be like, oh, you took my spotlight, like I hate you, Amigo, and then just
you
like
took my spotlight and my trampoline.
yeah, and my trampoline, and I hurt my shoulder, and your mask is stupid. You know, that's like, but whatever.
That would definitely be interesting. I would look forward to that more than what they're doing right now on Raw. So.
Mhm. So next up, guys, with me now, ready? New Day Fox. Yes, New Day versus the Usos for the umpteenth time, what it looks like. But now, the New Days also. Can we bow our heads in silence?
Let's take a quick poll. Raise your hand if you give one single fuck about the Usos. Oh, no one? Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone's in agreement that no one cares about the Usos.
Honestly, I think it might just be because the New Day is just so ridiculously entertaining.
They're so charismatic, nobody can keep up. The fact that like the Usos won that award was just like, what? What?
Yeah, that was.
Was anyone
that
watching
was
Raw the last
dumb.
year?
And they've been hurt for the like most of the year, anyways.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Tag team of the year.
Tag team of the year,
But
half year.
but as you were saying, moment of silence.
Oh yes, moment of silence. R.I.P. for our friend Francesca, the trombone. It was lost due to dastardly actions by Christopher Jericho.
Christopher Jericho.
But now, like, I know,
that funeral segment.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
It's too much for me.
and I think they even have a shirt. I don't know if
They
it's
do.
official.
It's real, yeah.
Okay, that's real.
That's
That's
so
like-
great.
Like that's how good New Day is. Like they can go get the trombone into the act, incorporate it, and even when it's gone, so they don't like heavily rely on the trombone, because the trombone probably would have gotten stale at some point. But it's good that they kill it off early, so they can do this and have like the RIP segments and like the post memoriam for the trombone.
It's just funny. They're honestly a bunch of comedians. Like they're beyond just being talented athletes. They have personality and they know how to market themselves. Like
Mhm.
they're doing something so different. Like there's no guy out there that's wearing fluorescent blue and pink and wearing unicorns.
Yeah.
They have Roman Reigns with a bulletproof vest on for some reason,
And he
still
can't get
trying
over
to be
for
cool,
nothing.
and no one
Yes.
cares. But the New Day does the total opposite, and people like them.
But I would be super surprised and almost to like, what are you thinking if the Usos walk out of the arena tag team champions?
Yeah.
I mean,
I could see it happen. You know, stranger things have happened, but it just doesn't make any like logical sense.
if anybody would win it, the Usos would win it. I don't think they are going to win it.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I mean, we got how many more pay-per-views before WrestleMania? 2 more?
Only one. Fastlane, that's it.
Just Fastlane? I thought there was another one. Between.
No, they put a big gap between like one pay-per-view and WrestleMania, but like 2 weeks after WrestleMania is another pay-per-view, so they kind of like it makes up in the end, but it's only Fastlane then WrestleMania.
I'm still gonna go with the New Day either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only way, all right, New Day wins. I would hope Usos kind of like leave the tag team like picture for at least a little bit, because I know WrestleMania they like to put so many like person matches, like 4-way tag matches, just to get like everybody on the card for a payday.
Mhm.
But at this point, you have to bring in a new tag team, because Dudley Boys have lost all kind of steam. Unless you're gonna turn them like super heel, they're just taking up space right now.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares right now.
The Lucha Dragons are done for now, anyway, because of the injury. Usos have been there, done that. If you're gonna bring up the Hype Bros, do it now. If you're gonna bring up Enzo and Cass, do it now, because they need somebody for
They're just
Fastlane.
ignoring Darren Young too. Like they're doing that
Yeah.
whole
Yeah,
Titus
no.
O'Neil and
Yeah.
Stardust thing.
Why?
They could be using the primetime players, and they're not.
I mean, what about weren't Los Matadores supposed to come back as Epico and Primo? Was that supposed to happen?
That was supposed to happen, but I don't think they can rebuild them like in that
Oh.
span of a time. I mean, like the NXT people, they have a fan base, even though they don't like to use NXT people properly. Here and there, they need like some kind of feud for Fastlane to kind of maybe carry them over, because you can like let's say you can have Hype Bros win at Fastlane, like kind of a fluke victory, and have New Day win it back at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because a New Day celebration at WrestleMania probably would be the best thing
Oh
ever.
my god.
Like they just had, all right, Dallas Stadium is gonna hold 100,000 people. 100,000 people clapping in unison, or at least better part. The New Day chant. That's what they want.
That'd be so good.
That's what you dream for. And as a wrestler, to get your thing over, it's like
It's gonna be totally
It's an
ridiculous.
amazing accomplishment, especially in a year. They've really done some crazy like work in a year.
so. Usos, I give them like 20% chance of winning, but it's New Day for me, and
Yeah.
you guys are
I
great.
think we're in agreement. We hope it's a New Day, and we also all think it's going to be New Day.
Yeah, it's a New Day. Yes, it
Is
is.
it like 20% like Scott Steiner math or
Yeah,
just
it's
regular
he's
math?
got a 53 and a third % chance of winning. Who has more of a 20% chance of winning his title back is Kevin Owens, though.
Yes.
Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose in a last man standing match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, this feud has been pretty well done. They've had their back and forths. Two wrestlers that can go, two wrestlers that like I can get behind, because I like Dean, I like Kevin Owens, so it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be a slugfest, the slobber knocker, as good
Slobber
old
knocker.
Jim Ross would say.
Ah,
So we're gonna start out with you, Rob. What do you think?
I think KO's gonna take him out. I mean, I don't know. Then again, thinking about it, I want him to win the Rumble, so
Yeah.
but it's not gonna happen. KO's gonna win, definitely. It's bound to be a very good match, as you said.
Mhm.
It's gonna be very. I think there's gonna be some wacky powerbomb off like the set or something. Something crazy
Something's-
to
yeah.
happen. Because Ambrose is nuts. He'll take
Yeah.
a crazy bump like that.
Something's exploding.
Yeah, the firework guy,
Yeah.
the pyro area, the fake fireworks go off. It's gonna be great. What about you?
I mean, I was thinking Kevin Owens up until this point, but I just had the thought that, like, maybe, I don't know, because there's still kind of like that Dean, Roman Reigns feud kind of a thing. Maybe he could win, and then in the future or something, they'll have, like, some sort of a match for both belts, potentially.
Oh.
Something, like, really hype if they're going to try and
Hmm.
make Roman retain.
That could
Just
be
an
interesting.
idea. So,
Hmm.
but I do think it is more likely that Kevin Owens is going to win. I think that's the fan favorite at the moment. That's what people want. I think they've been using him kind of cheaply as of late. I think he kind of needs this. Otherwise, they're just majorly throwing him around for no reason.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
I think Kevin Owens will win. I think he should win, I should say. Because the fact that if you want to build storylines for WrestleMania, you can have KO completely annihilate Ambrose, because, you know, he's Ambrose Asylum. You can pretty much have Ambrose lose a lot of his matches, and he'll be fine. Because he did it when he was feuding with Seth. He lost, like, almost every freaking month.
Yeah.
When he was, like, United States Champion, he lost. So, like, Ambrose can lose and still be okay. Have him lose. Have him get beat so bad that he misses a month. Like, have him skip Fastlane, recover from injuries, have KO have, like, a quick feud at Fastlane, then Ambrose come back and they have that big rematch at WrestleMania. That would, and, like, if they want Ambrose, have win it back at WrestleMania as well. So, they should do it that way, because last man standings are usually the end of rivalries,
Mm-hmm.
but this one can, like, kind of continue it, so to speak, because
Like, where can they go from here, though?
after this?
Yeah, like, what sort of match would make it special? Ladder match, maybe?
Ladder match, I guess.
I mean, KO puts on a good ladder match. We saw it in person.
Yeah, yeah,
Right there.
That's another Brooklyn shout out. Yeah, I guess, like, ladder match or just like a 2 out of 3 falls type of thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
cage match.
Cage match, yeah. Something
I mean,
like-
Ambrose is used to those cage matches by now.
Yeah.
He's done a ton of them.
I still think that they should have, like, a WrestleMania, like, match, just the two of them, but it'll probably be another, like, multi-man match at that point, so
Yeah.
that's, like, the thing. Like, I hate multi-man matches at, like, WrestleMania. I don't know.
I'm
It's like,
okay with it. They're usually pretty entertaining.
yeah, like the ladder match last year.
Who got obliterated on the ladder match last year? Wasn't it like Harper?
It was either Harper or Wade.
Or Harper did it to somebody.
Wasn't it Dean? Didn't Dean die?
It was Dean.
Yeah,
Dean did die during
yeah.
that.
So, yeah. So yeah, there's that. Kevin Owens, we all think will win, but we'll see what happens. Some part of me thinks that Dean Ambrose is gonna win anyway. So,
Yeah.
moving on to our women's division now, we have Becky Lynch, the last kicker. You know, she's my waifu now. She's my pet. At first it was Paige. She was like the OG, but like I moved on to Becky now. Sorry.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, sorry about it. Becky versus Paige. Christina, what has your thoughts been about this feud, this blood feud, going from friendship and the pinky swears to now call me like I want to rip your throat out, or
Um,
stick it down your throat type of
Stick
thing.
it down your throat. I guess they're doing the best that they can with the both of them. As a fan of both of them, I don't find it all that exciting. I don't know. Maybe it's because for me the whole like Charlotte and her dad combination is just getting really old to me. Like I don't know Ric Flair as a wrestler. Like I didn't grow up watching him. I understand that he's a legend. So maybe for some people it's like really entertaining to still see him doing something. But for me, it's a little lame. It makes me feel like she like only has a title because she's like daddy's girl type of thing, and it's just. I personally miss Sasha. I'm like upset that she's injured, but I'm hoping that no matter what comes of this, it's gonna end up with Sasha ultimately having the belt. I mean, if you listen to the crowd, everyone's always chanting, "We want Sasha!" every Raw. I have the feeling that Charlotte is likely going to win and retain. I could even see her winning up until and through WrestleMania. I don't think it's a wise choice. I think it's lame. It kind of just is yet again backwards movement for the Divas, not using them properly and just having them win just because. But I would be so hyped if Becky won. I think she really needs something. They're kind of starting to stray from the team thing a little bit, and I don't really feel like even at this point anyone's seen what Becky can truly do who hasn't watched NXT. So it would be cool to see Becky win. I don't think she's going to win.
Let's see. I'm a big fan of Charlotte as a heel. I'm very happy with that. It's a lot more entertaining than her, like, just being, oh, yeah, we're best friends, oh, okay. But now she's getting like her dad, which is good. It's a good thing. It's a good person to model yourself after, because Ric Flair is the nut. I think Becky's not going to win because of interference from Ric Flair, probably, I would imagine. She's going to do something... I think she's going to do something like old school, like have something in her tights,
Yeah.
break it out.
Or when they're on the opposite side of the rope, she does like a suplex, she falls on it, and like Ric Flair's holding the foot down.
Yeah, something like that's going to happen.
I haven't seen that
Becky's going to be
spot in, like,
super
forever.
pissed,
Yeah.
and she's going to be like, oh, I want a rematch. It's like, oh, you don't deserve what I beat you so many times.
Yeah.
And then on to Fastlane, where I guess, I don't know who she's going up with next.
Probably Natty, or it's somebody from the Total Divas
Because
cast.
I think the downright thing is going to end up being Sasha Charlotte at WrestleMania, I'm assuming.
One, I'm okay with them separating diva storylines. Now they have like the actual wrestling storyline where Becky and Charlotte and the Total Divas can have their like, oh, who unfriended who, so we're gonna fight because of that, like BS. Like that was so dumb. When I saw that, I was like,
I
oh,
know.
there's that
With
mandatory
Paige
like
front and center in that too.
total divas push. I think Becky is going to win. She's going to like overcome the odds of Ric Flair interference, and they're gonna have a rematch at Fastlane. This is my fantasy booking though, like from every time I talk about something like this. They're gonna have a match, and then hopefully Sasha costs Charlotte to win, setting up a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Because that
nice.
would be like the culmination of this Divas Revolution
True.
to happen at WrestleMania, and like I felt like it was no better place to do that, and what they've worked for since last summer to strive for, and I think that would be the perfect like exclamation point. And it's like, all right, this is what we can do, and have them go, and then see where it goes from there. Who wins that match? If that match actually happens, I don't know. I don't care at that point, but as long as it does happen. So I think Becky winning that now could lead into that. So
Interesting.
I could see that happening. I didn't even think of the possibility of it. That's like a three-way match going on. That would be great.
But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my hope. But what I do hope is for the fans not to really crap on this Royal Rumble, but I think it's gonna happen again because, like we said before, it's one versus all. It's the Roman Empire, who is drawn number one, has to go through 29 other superstars.
Where's Brutus? Can someone just kill him off?
Yeah. He won the Royal Rumble last year. Roman Reigns was in the final two the year before that. So the third straight Royal Rumble, he's been like a prominent figure in. Whether they have him win or not, that is like a very tough call, because one, if he does win, the fans are just gonna crap all over it. I feel like unless the fans in Orlando are just all for Roman Reigns and like totally eat it up. But I feel like a Royal Rumble crowd is probably one of the smarky ones, the ones who like know what they're doing. It's like kind of NXT level, but not like almost to that level. Probably like 2 notches below. So they're gonna crap all over it. To have him lose, but who the hell does he lose it to? Like Brock, or just see just like a wacky finish and
random Undertaker coming in. Like,
I mean, could be. He's got nothing else to do at WrestleMania right now,
I
so
don't know.
you never know.
because I think all of his opponents are either dead or dying. Like
Dead or dying.
Because it was maybe Sting, but he got injured. Rollins potentially.
Yeah.
He got injured, and Cena I think was like the biggest one, where he just got like shelled for the past 6 months
Right.
or upcoming 9 months. So I don't know. What I think is gonna happen is a wonky finish. Brock and Roman are gonna land on the outside at the same time, setting up a rematch at Fastlane to determine who the real champ is to go forth in WrestleMania. But you have other thoughts, don't you, Robert?
Yes,
What
I
are your
think
thoughts?
we're gonna get the return of Triple H.
Triple H the game.
I don't.
Sorry.
I don't think he's going to be in the Rumble. I don't think he is. We'll see. But he's going to cost Roman the belt, and I feel like Brock's probably going to win, just to go into WrestleMania like that.
Lesnar.
Like you said, maybe Taker. I don't think he's going to win now.
She said Taker.
Oh, you said Taker.
Yep, I don't exist. Go on.
I mean, he was talking about that. So. But that's what I think is going to happen. Roman's not walking out the champion because Triple H, which is going to lead to a Triple H Roman match at WrestleMania, I'm assuming, or maybe even Fastlane. Probably WrestleMania though. So that's my thoughts. What about you?
I don't know. I could see Roman Reigns winning, which is like annoying because I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone wants to see it. It would be silly because he's up against people like Brock who could and would annihilate him at any time. I don't think he's going to win, but at the same time, just like the way that like everything has been going recently for the WWE, I just wouldn't be surprised if he did. Like they've just been making like really wacky decisions, so I really don't know. I think that we're gonna get something of a surprise. It could be Triple H coming back, maybe Undertaker taking it all. Like I don't know. It would be cool if we could get what are they called? AJ Styles.
Oh.
and them.
Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club.
It'd be great if we can get the Bullet Club, but I don't think it's happening. There's already so many people involved in this match.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
because you have all 4 members of the Wyatt family. Like we said earlier, the Wyatt family is looking strong. They beat up on Brock. I see a scenario where Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family cost Brock the title. Like even if they're all eliminated, they come back and do their little darkness thing, like and then they come back and throw Brock Lesnar over the top rope, causing him to feud with him, Bray and Brock, which I think I've read like some dirt sheets that might be happening at WrestleMania, which is like great for Bray, but at the same time crap for Bray because that means he'll be losing like 3rd straight WrestleMania. So I don't know.
I mean,
So
unless the Wyatts come after him full force and just take him out,
yeah,
I guess that's really the only way I can see Wyatt winning. But
the Beast versus the Buzzards. I don't know. It's
so so final 4 for the Rumble. Who do we think are going to be the final guys?
it's probably gonna be Roman, Brock, Bray, and Triple H.
You think Triple H is going to
Yeah,
be in it?
I think he's gonna be in the Rumble. I don't know. I think he's gonna be in the Rumble.
I think for me it's going to be Roman, Brock, Bray, Jericho.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Jericho. I think Jericho. I don't know.
Jericho, like when he had the segment, he's like, "All right, the top 3 people are gonna be on the highlight reel, and we got Brock and Roman." I was like, "Wait, so who's the 3rd guy?" And when he was referring to himself, I'm like, "Nobody thinks he win in the Rumble."
I
pal."
mean,
like
it's Jericho. Jericho's really good.
Like,
What about you? Final 4.
I'm gonna say Roman, Brock, Bray, Taker.
Taker.
Just to be different.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
That's.
But I could really see it being any combination of the people that we all mentioned.
I think you have a pretty solid final 4 there. Because if Taker's in there, he's definitely going to be in top.
It would be entertaining, honestly.
Do you, unrelated. This is gonna. Well, it's related, but Do we think we haven't seen Kane lately? Is he injured?
I don't know.
I
Because
think
Kane,
he is injured.
I
I,
think
I thought you mentioned that.
I don't think so. I think he's just out for a little bit. Just,
IRL
just for a
or
little
just
bit.
like storyline wise?
Because Kane's one of like the more he holds one of the records, right, for the Rumble.
Yeah, no,
So,
well, Roman broke it because it's
still,
Roman.
like I mean, he might
Yeah.
come back there.
I think he needs like 2 more eliminations for the most all time because I think
So-
Shawn Michaels had that. However, I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember when Big Show like announced himself as the #1 entrant in the Royal Rumble and they completely just ignored that? I was like, wait, when they're
I
like,
forgot
oh,
about that.
let's draw Sue's #1. I was like, wait, I thought Big Show was, and like, oh no, because they had to do the storyline for Roman. I was like, oh, I love how they backpedaled on that.
They're like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
happening,
no.
Big Show. Sorry.
Another thing though, related and unrelated. Most recently, a few days ago, a UCLA doctor cleared a one Daniel Bryan. That is like the 3rd doctor that cleared Daniel Bryan, 2nd or 3rd. The main important one that has not cleared him is the WWE doctors. What is your over/under percentage-wise? Daniel Bryan actually being a participant. In the Rumble?
0%.
0%. Okay.
He's not going to be in it. If he's in it, and
He gets
he
eliminated.
doesn't win,
Yeah, they're gonna hijack.
they're gonna.
it.
It's
Yep.
just gonna destroy the Rumble. He might as well just not even be there at all.
that would be smart.
Maybe just make an appearance, like after the Rumble,
Monday Night
or
Raw.
during the Rumble, or yeah, even Raw after would be
even-
fine.
Or even teasing that maybe they're gonna invent some sort of Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns thing.
That would be fine.
That like teasing that he'll fight him in the future and he doesn't have to show up for a couple of Raws, maybe not until the next pay-per-view, maybe not until WrestleMania, like, wouldn't matter. To see him there, I think would be like so hype and just honestly make the pay-per-view for fans. Like, just knowing that WWE has a Candom.
And you liked our tweet too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
liked our tweet!
I think it's probably gonna be 0% chance because they can't. As much as they want to push Roman Reigns, having Daniel Bryan would just totally ruin that. Even more so now than what's probably going to be already ruined. Because Vince is out of touch with everything right now.
And we also don't want anyone to be the Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, to like, they announce him and then he's not in. So what's your over/under AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble? Because he has teased that he might be in the Rumble.
I think
It is Orlando where TNA taped all their TNA shows for a long time.
it's possible, but that might be another thing that would hijack the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody's going to be expecting him, and if they know he's in it, it's going to be like, oh, he should win it, but he's just coming in, so obviously not.
You know what? No, I'm gonna change my final 4. I'm gonna take Triple H out. I'm gonna put AJ Styles in. I think he's gonna be in it.
Wow.
I think he's gonna be in the last 4.
That's
Yeah, that's
nutty.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a big, bold prediction
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. That's you gotta go bold.
I don't
Just
think
like
so.
Chex Mix
I
was
think
also being presented by WrestleMania.
what about who was it?
Nakamura.
No, Nakamura's not in it. I think he's still got a little bit
Yeah,
to do
Yeah.
before.
and Gallows and the other one aren't coming in. Either.
No, they're NXT
They're
first.
NXT
What
first.
about Finn?
Oh yeah, Finn Balor.
Chances of Finn?
No, he needs his makeup, and I don't think it would. He needs to establish himself first. He's the one that wrestler that needs the promos, that needs to build up to like establish who he is as a wrestler. Then the demon. He can't just throw the demon out there. Just
Yeah, I
like
agree.
I mean, he
They'll
might
just
just
be like, who's
he might
this
just
fucker?
be
Like,
Bullet Club, just
Yeah,
not Bullet Club,
Balor Club.
Balor Club.
And then he's like, oh, who's this like freaking Irish guy with the leather jacket? Think he's all cool and shite. Just like.
I don't know.
I think he has unfinished business, honestly, still in NXT, even before he makes it up to the main roster.
Well,
I
I mean,
can see it happening even, like, maybe WrestleMania. He's really hype. Like, people...
KO came in before he even lost the belt, so
this is true.
he came in and fought Cena with the NXT belt.
I don't deny that there's going to be NXT people in the Rumble because there always has been. Like, even before Rusev was on the main roster, he debuted in the
Alexander
Rumble
Rusev.
as Alexander Rusev. He, like, did the Kofi spot where Kofi was going to be eliminated. Rusev caught him and put him on the barricade for whatever reason, and then that allowed
that was
Kofi
weird.
to, like, jump on the ring. If any, it's going to probably be, like, lower mid-card NXT guys. Not like a Baron Corbin, but maybe Samoa Joe, like, or Sami Zayn. I think probably one of those two might be in the Rumble.
I could see
It would
Sami.
be very fitting for Sami Zayn, I
Yeah.
think, to be there. It'll be his taste of coming back to, main roster stuff, which I think he wants and is probably right around the corner anyway.
Even if it is to
So.
eliminate Kevin Owens, where oh, look and behold, if Kevin Owens wins the Intercontinental title, he's in the Rumble. Sami Zayn comes and eliminates him. You have a program for Fastlane. Just saying, guys, I'm giving you ideas. Like, put me on your like freaking booking team or something.
Speaking of Kofi on the banister at the Rumble, the crazy high spots and whatnot.
Yeah,
Do you think we're gonna get any?
Yes, probably
anything?
one from Kalisto.
Yeah.
It's Kalisto or Xavier. Those are the two.
Xavier.
I'm sorry, Kofi. Kofi, Kalisto. I think one of those is gonna have the spot, or Neville.
Oh, Neville. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I forgot about Neville.
Yeah, he's probably gonna like 450. Not 450. Red Arrow like 15 guys in the ring at once. Just throw all on the ground and just Red Arrow them.
What else? What else could happen? I feel like New Day could probably do something with Kofi if they do anything, like they carry him around or something, like keep him in,
yeah.
like they catch him, put him back in the ring or something like that.
Or they just stay at the ring. Like Xavier Woods and Big E will get eliminated early, and they'll just stay at the ring the whole night. Just like, oh, when Kofi gets thrown out, catch him, put him back in until like the last 10 or whatever.
Do you think that Curtis Axel is actually gonna enter in this Rumble?
Yes, and he's gonna be the record holder for shortest entrant ever.
Oh,
because like
he's got big shoes to fill.
Because they did it with Santino. They tried to do it with Titus, but he messed up his spot. And because I think they wanted him to like hold the record, so I think Curtis is just gonna go in and out in like 0.1 second flat. I think that would be befitting for him. They're like, oh, I was never eliminated. Well, you're eliminated in the fastest time now.
I think more likely we're probably gonna get a surprise entrant, and he's probably gonna get pushed to the side again. Like whoever it is gonna do their signature move to him, and he's gonna be like, I didn't even get in.
Again.
Like I'm still.
Yeah.
I never got eliminated from the Rumble.
Yeah, that could be
So.
it. Speaking of like legends, I don't know who like legend wise they can have.
I mean, who was in last year? DDP.
DDP,
Nash.
Kevin Nash, yeah. Jake the Snake, I think even.
No, Jake wasn't in it.
Wasn't he?
I don't think so.
I thought he was.
We had some weird. Bubba Ray was in it, and R-Truth became his Devon for the night. It was R-Truth, right?
Yeah, it was R-Truth because he's the only black guy. That's right. Oh, speaking of good, Jeff Hardy I think might like make an appearance.
Is he done yet? Or,
I don't know. There's been rumors that he's coming back. I don't know if he's done with TNA.
I think he's still under contract, so I mean, he might just be like, oh,
he can just break it, whatever. WWE will probably pay the fine. You know, they don't care.
Yeah. Anything else we have to talk about?
No, I think we covered all aspects.
Any last thoughts?
Not really. I'm excited. I hope we're able to watch it all together because snow is hitting the
Oh,
island
yeah.
majorly, supposedly.
So
That's it.
what's going on in your finger, Angel?
I don't know. I think I got to point to something.
Oh.
Oh God.
What is this? Just kind of happened.